So Dr. And here again. Welcome back to another episode of Quest to Become Big on YouTube. Now, obviously, we all know what the aim of the series is, and this time, in order to achieve the aim of the series, I'm doing a 10-minute and, let's say 5-second video just for the sake of argument. I mean, really, as long as it's just slightly over 10 minutes, we'll be alright. And basically, I'm sure we all know about the terrible videos there are out there where, they're like 10 minutes and, like 5 seconds long, but they don't need to be that long, and they're just like, you watch these videos and you think, did you really need to, you could have made this video 10 seconds and, you would have conveyed the same amount of information. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? And really, I'm hoping that with this video, this will be displayed in like museums and that. When we get to the point where instead of like it being an art piece on a plinth, it'll be, just like a YouTube video. And people will be like, oh, what's the Dr. And conveying there? And it will say always, criticising people who make 10-minute and 5-second long videos for the sake of ad revenue. Now obviously I haven't got a problem with people who do it for like entertainment purposes, when they genuinely need to be that length, or it's like, a bit of a mistake or whatever that it's that length, that's fine, I mean, I've got several episodes of Quest to Become Big on YouTube that are like 12 minutes long, so, it's just the ones that, are just inflated to 10 minutes for, the sake of a bit of extra ad revenue, and it's like, who gives a shit? Just tell YouTube to fuck off, if rather than, sacrificing the quality of your video just so you can have a couple of extra quid, you cunt. What are you doing? Selling your soul? Yeah, traitor, if anything. Yeah. Now, normally this would be the bit of the video where I talk about my sponsor. And this is sort of a segment that will go on for about 2 minutes. And, because of course it would be absolutely impossible to do this either right at the start or right at the end of the video. You've got to do it right slap bang in the middle of the video, just after the intro and after you've explained what's going to happen in the video and things. This is the bit where you talk about your sponsor, and usually it's either like Audible or Raid Shadow Legends, NordVPN, something like that. And it's like, I'm not being funny, but, why? I mean, I don't think I've ever bought anything from a YouTube. I don't need to say I don't think. I know I've never bought anything from a YouTuber trying to sell me something in a video. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but it's, adverts don't really have much of an effect on me when it comes to that. It's like, you see it in the shop and it's like, I've never tried that. Might as well get it, I suppose, And that's it. That's all the decision-making power I need. Yeah. So yeah, you're just wasting your time with this sponsor. Yeah, but it's got to be as long as possible. And it's very subtle how they do it, It's only 2 minutes, you might think, but, that's 20% of the 10-minute requirement. So, yeah, that's certainly a lot of time. And, and if you run out of things to say, it just helps you get to that 10-minute mark, doesn't it? So, yeah, brilliant. Well done, YouTuber. And another thing that people tend to do in these videos is they'll sort of say things twice, but they'll say it differently the second time. Or, if they're saying something, they won't rely on you knowing what that word means. They'll, give you the definition. Like, for example, right, if I was to call someone, a cunt, I couldn't just say, oh, he's a cunt, I'd go, he's a cunt. He is literally a female genital, yeah? He is, I've seen fannies, and he looks exactly like a female fanny, let me tell you, yeah? Now, how much of that did I need to say to get my point across? But not much of it. But I said it, and it's sort of bits, and again, that's only like a couple of seconds, But it's it's very subtle to the untrained eye. They might not notice what I've done there, but You know, now that we've gone over it, yeah, you see what I mean, don't you? And you'll be more wary next time you see it. AKA when I just did it then. Another thing these YouTubers tend to do is make unfunny comments for, you know, some sort of stupid comedic effect, you know. Like for a couple of examples are sort of Sydney Watson and I'm Alex, you know. I've not a Sydney Watson, you know. All, you know, silly face at the same time for comedic effect. Didn't work. You know. Or I'm Alex, for example. It's, you know, oh, yeah, epic zoom in for comedic effect. Didn't work. Yeah, and another thing I can't stand is this sort of begging for subscribers that these YouTubers do, you know. You know, for example, Blair White does it all the time, you know. This is what put me off her videos, actually, is she started saying at the end of her videos, oh, I know this is the, you know, third, fourth, fifth video of mine that you've seen, and you're still not subscribed. And I'm thinking, fuck off, love, I subscribed like 3 or 4 years ago. You know, you're just taking the piss now. And as well, like, I feel like if you've watched, if you're on the third, fourth or fifth video of hers, you're probably already subscribed, aren't you? I mean, for me, it's like, you know, if you watch more than 2 videos, I feel like, of someone's, you got to at least think about subscribing, haven't you? You know, it's like one video, fair enough, you watch it and you laugh, you know, but you could easily click away, you know, and you know, never worry about this guy again, you know, or woman, or whoever you're watching, you know. Never have to worry about that channel again. So I think if you watch 2 or 3 videos, it's like by that point you've probably got to subscribe, haven't you? If you're enjoying them that much, you know, you're willing to invest all that time to watch the video all the way through. So, you know, I feel like, you know, so most people have already made their minds up. If they've not subscribed by the 5th video as well, they're probably not going to, love. You know, you're probably talking to the void there, you know. I got no problem with people that are just like, oh, please subscribe, you know, because sometimes you do forget, and, you know, it's nice to have the reminder, you know, you know. I mean, not for me, because I don't need the reminder, you know, I always remember, so, you know. But, you know, for other people, they're, you know, not as good at the memory game, are they, so, yeah. Of course, you know, if you're struggling to get the video long enough, another thing you can do is, you know, have a really long outro, you know, that's the way to go. 2 or 3 minutes, who cares, you know, just have a still image and a bit of royalty-free music, and there you go. It's by now you're probably over 10 minutes, so well done, you know. And well, for me it's getting to the 9-minute mark now, so we're getting close to the bit where I need to finish up the video, you know. So I'll just tell you about the plans for the channel pretty quickly. Yeah. So, in case you hadn't noticed, like the last of the last 5 or 6 videos, 4 of them have been, you know, quest to become big on YouTube videos. So, yeah, in case it wasn't obvious from that, I'm pretty much just going to focus on this series for now, you know. Mainly because I think it's good for the channel to have a series that we focus on and, you know, put a lot of ideas into and a lot of work and what have you. Yeah, I mean, I still do other videos as well, but it's, yeah, I feel like this is going to take priority now, quest to become big on YouTube. And, yeah, and that's good, you know, I've got quite a few ideas for videos that I want to make, and, yeah. Yeah, and also, you know, the next episode of Quest to Become Big on YouTube is going to be a podcast, so, you know, if you've got anything you want to know for that, you know, let me know, you know. I've got a few ideas for topics, so, you know, I'm going to talk about loneliness, what with, you know, Christmas having just gone, I think, you know, and it's been a pretty shit year, hasn't it, and, you know, I think a lot of people have felt pretty lonely at various points this year, and, yeah, you know, it'll be a topic, I'll discuss my experiences with it and everything, and, yeah, and I was thinking of having a section of the podcast where I talk about my YouTube videos in sort of like, either I'll give a bit of trivia about something that happened in one of the videos, or, you know, I'll talk about what it was like to make that video or whatever, you know. It depends, because a lot of the videos I've made have You know, I've been making videos for 11.5 years, so it's been, so a lot of the videos I've made, I've probably forgotten about. So, if you want a specific video talked about, just bear that in mind. All right. So, yeah. But I mean, I can remember some of them, but I might not be able to remember, the specific. I'll just tell you if I can't anyway. But yeah. So yeah, just bear that in mind, and yeah. Well, you see what I mean with that anyway. If it's not very clear, I don't know, but yeah. Well, I think that's the very convenient length that we've got to now, and and if the video's just a little bit too short, I'll just add some bullshit in the editing process to get it above the 10-minute mark now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for getting us to the ad revenue bit, and yeah, much love, as they say.